Well, hello, my dear sweet grandbabies. This is Granny Patty, and we are getting ready to start a new lesson, Lesson 19, all about the whooping crane. Now, the whooping crane is one of only two crane species found in North America. The other is called the sandhill crane. Hunting and loss of habitat over the years brought this majestic bird to nearly the brink of extinction. Extinction, if you don't know what it means there's not going to be any more of them. Hunting and loss of habitat definitely can cause that. In 1941, there was only 15 or 16 migratory birds left, and recovery action was taken. Despite the joint effort by the Canadian and U.S. Recovery Plan, various groups, organizations, and communities, this beautiful bird is still considered endangered in both countries. Remember when we learned about the importance of wetlands and how they are diminishing or disappearing across North America? One bird that relies entirely on these habitats is the whooping crane. And it gives us a great example of the delicate ecosystem and how just one change can have a huge impact. They're suggesting an activity break. Look up some pictures of the whooping crane to see what it looks like. What sounds does it make? Discuss other endangered species. Do you think it's important that we help these animals? Why? Or why not? Now, the appearance of the whooping crane is the tallest bird in North America. They are nearly as tall, or in some cases taller, than an adult at 4.9 feet. Males tend to be a bit larger than females, but otherwise they are similar in appearance. They weigh up to 16 pounds, which is about as heavy as a bowling ball. They are snowy white with black wing tips that you can't see unless their wings are out, black legs and feet, and a black mustache. Their bills are olive gray with a pink or yellowish base, and they have yellow eyes. They have a red crown that makes them easy to identify and long necks. When you look at their long legs, you would probably think they bend at the knee and wonder, how does it bend backwards? Whooping crane's skeletal system is similar to ours, but in different proportions. Where their legs bend is actually their ankle, and the long legs beneath that are their feet. When you think of it that way, whooping cranes have giant feet. What do they eat? What's their diet? Whooping cranes are omnivores. Because of their wetland habitat, they search for food from the soil, water, and plants. They eat clams, crabs, insects, minnows, frogs, plants, nuts, berries, and roots, and grains. They use their bill to stab at their food, like the blue crab or snake, and open their food. Their favorite food is the blue crab, found along the eastern coast. A whooping crane can eat up to 80 in a day when there is enough supply. So where does the whooping crane live? What's their habitat? There is only one breeding and wintering area left for the small population of the whooping crane, though a new experiment is trying to establish a secondary population in Florida. In the wild, the remaining population goes north to breed in Wood Buffalo National Park, on the border between Alberta and the Northwest Territories. In the fall, they go south to the Aransas National, this is hard to pronounce, Aransas National Wildlife Refuge in Texas. The refuge protects not only these birds, but also the wetland habitats that they need to survive. Whooping cranes migrate during the day and can fly for stretches of about 10 hours without stopping at speeds up to 32 miles per hour. Boy, that's a long time, 10 hours. So what's their life cycle? What do they do? How long do they live? Whooping cranes generally mate for life. Pairs arrive to the same nest area year after year and begin constructing the nest. The nests are usually built in shallow water and built by surrounding vegetation, like bulrushes or cattails, then trampled to make them compact. The largest nest that was found was nearly 7 feet in diameter. Nests can get up to be 18 inches high. Once the nest is constructed, the female will lay 2 to 3 eggs that are about 3.5 by 2.5 inches in size. Females and males share the burden of incubating the eggs and take turns warming and turning the eggs while the other bird guards the nest without sleeping. After about 30 days, the chicks break the shell with their egg tooth. Within a few hours, they can walk and swim, and they are born with feathers and their eyes open. Both parents feed the young, bringing them earthworms and insects. By the end of breeding season, when it's time to migrate back south, the young cranes are ready to try their wings. The family travels in a group to their wintering grounds, usually going much slower and stopping in Saskatchewan. Is that how to pronounce that? Saskatchewan. Sorry, you guys. For 1 to 5 weeks to feed and build their strength on waste barley and wheat. Typically, only 1 crane from each brood will survive, but once they reach maturity, they can live up to 40 years old. Wow. Today, there is an estimated population of over 500 whooping cranes, and many groups are working hard to see that number continue to rise. They're suggesting another optional activity. Look up how to make an origami paper crane and fold one together. Oh, they're fun. I bet Mommy knows how to do that. All right, darlings, it's time for you to get your notebooks out. Mommy's going to take it from here. You know I love you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.